Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Steelers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Patriots, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, he needed a little love from the right upright that time, but fortune smiled down on him.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of distance, he had more than enough. The only question was keeping it straight. And he's indeed very fortunate to get the bounce there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Detroit! 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 No. Watch it now. Leopard!
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now they try the right side here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Green, 30. Leopard. Leopard. Over. Watching now, Barney.
Now back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So they're operating in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Set. Blue.
off looking right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Now let's go. Now, look at 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
That pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Good.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So 2nd and 10 here.
No. Check. Patriot. 3 down. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Green 39! Green 39! Back 99! Detroit! Leopard!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
This is Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Over. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The play clock's running down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Looking left side, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Harvey, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And his kick is good. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got